Hello friends, welcome to my channel Excellent Coaching. So last time we did that what are the steps involved in conducting a research, and there I mentioned something about collecting the data. So here I am talking about the data which we generally collect about the sample, and sample by sample I mean the people who are involved in our research, the people who are being researched on. So what kind of data do we need about those samples, or we can also call them subjects. When a psychologist is researching on a particular person, he generally indicates that person by the term subject. So here is the data which is required. Number one is the demographic data. So demographic data means the name of that person, the age, gender, birth order. Birth order means is he the eldest one in the family, is he the in the middle, comes in the middle, or he is the youngest one. That is birth order. Education, occupation, marital status, number of children, all these things are called demographic data. Second type of data that is required is physical data, and by physical data I mean the data of the surroundings or the area where he is residing, the ecological conditions, the mode of economy, the housing conditions, size of the rooms, about the neighborhood, about the school, mode of transport he is using. So these are the data which is particularly about the environment of that person, physical environment. What is the third type of data? Psychological data, and it includes intelligence of that person, intelligence level, personality, certain traits of personality, his interest, values, creativity, the level of creativity, emotions, motivation, psychological disorders, these type of things. And the last category of data is physiological data, which is actually regarding the physiological process of his body, like the height and weight, or the heart rate, or the GSR, which is called galvanic skin resistance, or maybe EEG, also blood oxygen level. So whenever you are calling a person for your particular research, you need to collect certain type of data which is required for your research. And it is not that every time you are doing a research you have to take all these psychological and physiological data, but still if it is required in your research, then you have to collect these data. And these are the four categories in which your data is categorized. Thanks for watching.